Hello everyone, I'm Phil Hammer and welcome to another Total War Warhammer 3 campaign. I know it's been a while since I've streamed, but I'm really excited for the Chaos Dwarves, and I thought we'd do a Dwarf campaign to kind of hype that up. So we are starting as Thorgrim, and as said by the title and the thumbnail, we're doing a 200% difficulty endgame scenario with the Greenskins and the Skaven. Let's get started. We're gonna have to fight pretty much all of the early battles, so we don't take too many casualties. But it shouldn't be that bad. It's mostly just the first fight with Skarsnik can be a little bit tough. We got to make good use of our units in the battles. I think the Gyrocopter will be an MVP, especially in those tough battles. If we can keep him alive against like the Mass Skaven and Greenskins, that can be really fun. Do lots of damage. I got to remember to not kill off Skarsnik immediately, because then we can get that Master Rune of Spite, which will be a huge boon later in the campaign. Let's get our shielded guys up front. Longbeards, and they have wronged us. I love the dwarf. Voice lines us. Our hammers. Let's just put these guys on guard so they don't go chasing. Let's get some bombs dropped right there. Don't want to let this helicopter take too much damage. Oh, something that's really cool. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but the bombs on the bottom of the gyro bomber are actually real, and if you drop one, then it goes down. So we have 8 left, and there's 8 right there. So it drops as it goes down, which is really, really cool. It's something I noticed a while ago. I was like, oh, that's awesome. They actually took the time to do that. We also, I think, want to focus on getting their lore down if we can. Want to get those archers down. Our hammer is around a little bit for a flank with these miners. Go for a duel. Oh, don't just sit there and take damage, please. I always forget that they target the gyro bomber. Be a good place to drop. Where's the what is it? The napalm music from Vietnam movie. Gosh, I'm having a hard time remembering things right now. Alright, we should get army losses pretty soon. That was a good hit, both by the gyrocopter and by Thorgrim. Yeah, we can just fast forward this. Lose too many guys. Just, I think a few few on our Dwarf Warriors. But you should be able to replenish almost all of them back this turn. And that's something I've been working on. Speaking of the Chaos Dwarves, sorry, it's a little bit, my mind works like that. But, I've been doing a lot of research on the Chaos Dwarves. I think I have some interesting video ideas that I'd like to put out.
Onward!
Grudge Against the Foul. That's what the theme of this campaign is, so we gotta make sure we do that first. We're not going to rid of this building quite yet until we get a replacement in one of the other settlements. Mostly goblins. Some goblin riders. Only one thing orcs. This should be pretty easy. Kind of the same thing as last time. We just got to weaken them with the gyro bomber. So we'll move these dwarfs back so they can replenish up to full HP. So I'm forgetting someone, I know that.
Targets, Lord? Let the vengeance begin!
Mostly just going to be these riders that we have to focus on. Oh, come back, please. Not take too much damage. Got a little bit lazy. Alright, charge them. Oops, strong one. Now we got some good bomb targets.
Thorgrim Grudgebearer.
I don't know what the hotkey is to use these things over here. I know it's Alt for the spells. Let's see if we can bomb some of these guys right there, some of these archers. Try to dodge a little bit better though. Scratch my neck at the same time.
Let the vengeance begin! Will do! Bleach far! Bleach fast!
See if we can bomb them without getting my guys too bad.
Aye, as you command! Nothing can stop us!
Oops, I forgot to put them on guard mode.
Yes, yes!
Alright, we should get army losses when we shoot these
Drag them down!
goblin riders. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. 24. We did take a little bit too much. Not too much. We did take more damage than I would like on the gyro bomber. Thorgrim as well. We should try to keep him a little bit more healthy. Let's see if we get the. No, we did not get the barracks right there. We want to get some miners of blasting charges though. They are great in the early game. I think they're one of the best tier 1 units. Alright, and I'm expecting this campaign to be a little bit harder later in the game, so I'm trying to decide if we want to do more combat technology, want to do upgrades. I think we'll do, so we'll get this public order first, and then we'll go for combat upgrades.
Send me to vengeance.
Because I think we'll be making plenty of money from battles, so. I think I always like, actually let's do break the cask open first so we can go for these Zufar Pounders. That's a really good ability.
One rug.
I really love the Dwarfs though, even though they haven't been updated in a while. They still need some updates and more units hopefully, but they're still one of my favorite races to play. Okay, we're pretty much back to full health, so. If I remember right, that other summon right there is going to be taken over by Skarsnik. I think we want to wipe him out as soon as possible. We're going to let his faction live so we can get those 5 battles to get the Master of Spite. Which normally I go straight for and I wipe him out by like turn 5, but I'm going to try it a little bit different this time. Good terrain for us. Come this way. Yeah, let's go right there.
This day belongs to Longbeards. Dwarf warriors, be it ready.
Let's take these miners off of fire at will so we can get much better
For Grimnir.
blasting charge throws than they normally would get.
Thorgrim Grudgebearer. We demand blood. There is no greater authority.
Just want to do as much damage as we can to this guy. Speed up just a little bit. Nope, don't get shot. Okay, that's the other part. I need to make sure we do not let those goblins get a flank on us. Because they will try to come around behind us, so let's get these other... Oh, sorry, these miners. Let's get the miners with that blasting charges to come around.
It is a reckoning. Anu! Move to attack! Kill them!
They are coming around.
Strike out!
I'm in melee mode, so we don't get any missed throws right there.
Ranged firepower ready!
Get out of the way.
I am your high king! Fire on the foe! Vengeance! Charge! Miners! For the Karaz Ankor!
See if you can get that guy over here to start shooting a little bit. Hi, Nikos. Good to see you again. Have they removed the grudge thrower from Thorgrim's starting units? Yes. But they gave him, I believe he got the gyro bomber in recompense.
Quarrelers!
So not too bad. The gyro bomber can be really good, and you can get gyro. I mean, you can get gyro bomber or not gyro. I'm having a hard time. You can get grudge throwers pretty early. They're a tier 2 unit. Just want to open up him up to shots a little bit better.
Longbeards! Quarrelers! Aye! There's nothing I can't fix.
How are you obstructed? You've got an open line of sight right there.
Blow through! Kill them! Quarrelers!
Let's shoot these other
Your targets well!
ranged guys. Oh,
Unite!
alright, there we go. Now let's start getting back on their archers. Bring our bombers around. Wow, those dwarf warriors are getting pretty hammered though. Not drunk, but just hammered as in getting shot quite a bit.
Ready to strike!
Alright, got good strafing run going, if he'll move. There we go.
War of vengeance! Yes, Lord!
Oh, I forgot to turn them on fire at will, that's why.
Dwarfs!
It's like, man, why didn't they throw their grenades?
Slay everything without a beard!
Oh, and I'm letting that get shot.
Miners!
Should get armor losses pretty quick, if I'm right.
We are relentless! Attack the orcs!
Yeah, could have played that a teeny bit better, but overall, I'm happy.
Thorgrim Grudgebearer.
Yeah, just those dwarf warriors, I should have helped them out a little bit more. And not let my gyro armor get shot so much. Oh. Yeah, I think it's kind of strange that both Thorgrim and Belegar both start with hammers. It makes sense for Thorgrim, but it's a really expensive unit for Belegar where your campaign starts off so hampered. So the plan is to expand the Empire to the east? I think so. I'm not really sure. I think the endgame scenarios are going to put us back quite a bit. So I'm not too enthusiastic about going east right at the start, because it's a little bit harder to defend. I think we're going to plan to use Longbeards a little bit longer than normal, so we may go with getting these melee upgrades for miners, dwarf warriors, and
Send me to vengeance.
Longbeards. Who knows? I really like the growth. I really like this technology. It helps the dwarves quite a bit get that extra growth rate from the start.
Retake the realms.
And Skarsnik should come over here.
It is
And we can win that battle, but it is a pretty costly battle. I think we wipe out the other Greenskins over here. Yeah, I know that. I know that hammers are the king's bodyguard. But it seems like they would have differentiated his starting units a little bit more, like according to the DLC units he got. Because I know he does start with Rangers, but I think he should have started with like Bugman's Rangers too. Is there a unit you never really see? Just because there's so many different requirements to get them? I think we'll save this slot for when we get tier 2 buildings, because then we can get both the artillery and we'll start getting beer going. Dwarven beer.
The High King acts.
Yeah, I should have enough range for that, but for some reason I'm kind of skeptical. So hopefully this doesn't screw us over right
The
now.
runes are cast. Drang.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I don't know why. Oh, it's because I didn't do a route marcher. That's why I normally do that one. Crap. Okay, maybe we can go back just a little bit. Because if he tries to attack us, then we can retreat into friendly territory. So that was kind of a mistake on my part. Yeah. I think we do retreat and let him attack us again. Yeah, because then we can win this and then we still get replenishment over the end turn. Maybe I should have fought it twice to get that that grudge a little bit closer to completion. Because we need to win 5 battles to get the Rune of Spite. Yeah, a lot of nasty skulkers though. Those guys can do a lot of damage to dwarf warriors because they have like 100% AP pretty much. Alright, the little defensive position over here though. And it gives us a little bit of a angle.
Dwarf warriors.
I just gotta remember, what is it? Oh, do they have 8 peak? I mean, not 8 peak, not the 8 peak loonies, but fanatics is what I meant. Because I don't want to go too close on my lines if that's the case.
We demand blood.
Gotta keep these in back just as a replacement.
Back to the air.
Night goblins. what are my predictions for the next DLCs? So I definitely think the Chaos Dwarves will be the ones coming in April. I'd like to see the Mono Gods get something, even if it's just FLC. But I think we'll get, even though I think Cathay will get the first Lord pack, I think it should be Kislev because their roster needs units a lot more. But I'd love to see like Uzkul Skulltaker, the Herald of Khorne. He'd be really cool. I'm going to get these heroes out in front just so we can reveal their units a little bit quicker. The nasty skulkers can be really nasty. For the second one, I'm not quite sure. We can shoot this. Alright, we do not want to get that on us. The Ragnarok Spider. The Herald of Khorne. So his name is Skulltaker. He's the best duelist that Khorne has. Oh, dang it, I forgot to take them fire at will with the grenades, dang it. Oh, but you can give more grenades though, so we'll do that. Get Skarsnik on them. Yeah, it's doing quite a bit of damage to our Longbeards though. We get Skarsnik.
Move now! Attack the Orcs!
Yeah, he's the one that has a Cloak of Skulls. Yes. He's a pretty cool character.
Strike out! Yes, Lord!
Oh, there are the Night Goblins. Luckily, they didn't do too well with their loonies. So we can get some more grenades to these guys. See if they'll throw that way. Skarsnik does a lot of damage though. I'm over here. Okay, we are getting a good surround on them. Let's get these guys. And help these Night Goblins. I'm not to help the Night Goblins, but to help defeat them. Oh, there's another Night Goblin. Loonies. We can get some more shooting on Skarsnik. You believe they should show love to Warhammer 1 factions? Yeah, I would agree with you. Warhammer factions, especially Empire and Dwarfs, really need it. And Vampire counts too. I'd love to see Neferata. Okay, let's come back. Let's see if we can army loss them rather than... Ooh, Hammers are getting hurt quite a bit though against his nasty skulkers. Let's get Skarsnik on... I mean, let's get Thorgrim on their hero instead. Oh, and I completely forgot about these guys. So let's pull these Longbeards back so they don't get too beat up. Alright, there's army losses. Oh, I forgot that Night Goblins are unbreakable. Huh. Hey, we're gonna bomb them. Just don't chase too far because I do not want to get... I'm gonna kill Skarsnik though. Or maybe we shouldn't. Just so we can leave him really low for next battle. Yeah, but I'd love to see cross-game DLC packs a lot earlier than it took in Warhammer 2. May not be able to catch him though. Let's just see if we can shoot him to death. Yeah, I would love to see an Empire DLC. like Elspeth von Draken against Tamarkon. That would be great. Or the Cult of Ulrich. I would love to see the Cult of Ulrich. Like our Oleg Emilvagier. Okay, let's speed this up. There we go. Yeah, I took a little bit more damage on our front line than I would have liked. But hopefully we are still under replenishment range in our territory. Vampire counts they're pretty solid, like not pretty solid. They're solid faction mechanic wise, but they could use more units like the Coven Throne. Spirit Host would be cool to get another like Nurgling type unit. But mostly I would just love to see the other bloodlines. We need like Neferata, we need maybe not Abhorash, but maybe like Wallakarkon. That would be cool. And Ushoran, or like Zacharias the Everliving. There's a lot of really cool vampire characters. Now we can start spending our money here. We are going to definitely need garrisons everywhere. But I think we can afford it for right now to leave it alone.
Stop pushing it.
Let's get this campaign movement now, as we're actually going to be needing it. Oh, that's why. Normally we have enough mobility because I do the increased mobility first.
Aye. Onward.
Yeah, we got to watch out for these night goblins, though. The Mad Vampire. There's like Melchior, Ushoran, Borag the Bloody. Oh, I think you're thinking of Ushoran, who's kind of mad. Oh, no, you're thinking of the guy with two swords. Okay, the cloak made of bats. It's Conrad von Karstein.
Thorgrim Grudgebearer.
Yeah, he's a cool character. I think he's more of a legendary hero rather than a legendary lord, but it'd be cool to get him as a hero. But I think the general sentiment, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think the general sentiment is that people want to see other bloodlines rather than more von Karsteins. Oops, I always do that. Let's keep these longbeards back, hammers back.
Let's be about this. It is an order.
Conrad's cool though. Like I liked his book in the von Karstein Vampire Wars trilogy. Because he wasn't my favorite before, but he's an interesting character. How he's so paranoid and right, we just want to do damage to their and shoot their lord. Thorgrim took quite a bit of damage from Skarsnik. There's the nasty skulkers. See if we can get those night goblins.
Go! Yes, yes! Strike out! Or not!
Oh, I was a little bit late on that one. Do I collect models? No, I actually got introduced to Warhammer from the games, from the Total War games. But I'd like to collect an army.
Will do! No! That'll do! Kazook! Strike out! Drag everything! Attack the orcs! The clans unite! Right! Attack! Kazook!
Wow, good. Those loonies missed us by a huge margin. I would like... High Elves are my favorite. I'd love to collect a High Elf army.
They have wronged us!
And a Chaos Dwarf army also. Chaos Dwarves are really cool lore.
Range far, range fast!
How am I familiar with the lore? from the games, I love the lore. I actually make some more videos too.
The clans
Um,
unite.
But it was really just I love the setting.
Shout. The clans unite.
It's really cool. I was always a big fan of like Lord of the Rings.
Miners. Shadow bomber. Will do. Kill Urks.
We can get them out.
Dawi attack.
Yeah, but I have a huge collection of the Black Library novels. I have almost every single Black Library novel. Yeah, Chaos Dwarf, to collect their army will be a kidney and a half. You're right, and the mortgage on your house.
Come on.
All right, we did much better this battle than the last battle. But I'm hoping that when the old world comes, that they will be released as an army. I'm pretty sure that they will, but I would love to see that. I would love to see a new Chaos Dwarf line. Because the Forge World stuff was super, super expensive from what I hear. And they didn't produce it very long. Alright, I want to get enough ult gold to get the first Rune of Spite.
Throw bearers. Let's march.
I believe that's our second. Yeah, we've got 2, so we need 3 more battles against Scarstick's faction.
To battle.
Might have to fight the garrison there. I was going to say, if he decided to fight us, we'd have to fight both. Oh, I guess it's because they're at war with each other, huh?
Destroy them. It is time.
I'm fine doing some...
Good. Grimnir's axe.
Gosh, why am I having such a hard time with this? Global recruitment. Yeah, so we can replenish back up.
Onward.
Not sure Forge will be involved in the Old Order. I don't know. From what I've heard, it's going to be... From what I've heard, I believe that it's going to be a Forge World line. Because they're the ones that kind of do... Are they still doing 30k? I know 30k started as a Forge World line, but I can't remember if it's been kind of upgraded to a full line that Games Workshop produces under the Games Workshop IP, rather... banner under... instead of Forge World.
The High King acts.
I think we want to save to get this to tier 3, and then we'll start upgrading these other settlements. But depends on how early the other guys declare war on us.
Retake the realms.
But correct me if I'm wrong about 30k, because I thought it started out as a Forge World, and then I believe that Games Workshop took it over. The Angry Gods, yeah, we want that growth.
A quest has been issued, mighty lord. A great adventure.
For the dragon, oh no, I was gonna say the Dragon Crown or the Extra Grimnir.
For while the potential rewards are great, so too are the perils.
I think we can wait on that. But yeah, let's save up and get tier 3 on that.
I declare war on them.
Yeah, I'm not much of a 40k guy myself. I like 40k, but it's not nearly as interesting as the fantasy world is to me. Yeah, 30k was definitely introduced by Forge World, but I think Games Workshop has taken up the main line now. But yeah, the old world is something I'm really excited for. And dwarves take forever to replenish. Like those iron beards, old beards, long beards. Gosh, I'm having such a hard time with words today. My mom is like that too. She has a hard time finishing sentences just because your mind always goes somewhere else.
Gyro bomber! For the ancestors! Miners! Vengeance!
Gonna be back up.
For Grimnir! Dwarf warriors! Let the vengeance begin! War of vengeance!
Yeah, Leagues of O10, I thought that was pretty cool.
Miners!
I don't know a whole lot about 40k, but it's like the Men of Iron. That's something, seeing theories that they're related. That's something that's been really cool. I like the Leagues of O10 are supposedly like the Men of Stone, who were basically clones. I mean, because they're clones. And that the Men of Iron are like the ancestor, what are they called? The ancestor spirits? The AIs that control the reproduction and everything in 40k for the Votan. Maybe we should try to clump them up a little bit more. This is a lot of guys.
Of Karaz Ankor.
Shoot the archers.
We stay put. Move now.
Oops, don't move. Shoot.
Move. Fire the old fire. Mine.
No, just throw your grenades already.
Kazoo! Dwarf warriors! Shoot! Strike out! Shoot! For mountain and home! Have at them! Yes! It is a reckoning! Move! Dwarf warriors! Yes,
Let's go support those miners.
no shoddy contraptions here! Warriors!
Any more archers? Yeah, there we
Your
are.
targets well! As you command!
Yep, I did know that they were called squats.
Plow through!
They were they were around for a really long time before basically stopped producing any monoswarm, right?
Charge! Kill anything without a bayhead! Move now! Axes out! Take aim! On!
There's good clumps over here.
Take him down! Let's be about this! It is a reckoning! Fly! Aye! Nothing can stop us! Anu!
Let's come bomb over here with our last one. Okay, Thorgrim's actually taking a bunch of damage. Let's try to get out of there a little bit. Whoops. Keep forgetting my correlers are not on the right.
That'll do! Shoot! Gyro bomber! Obey me! Shoot! Down!
Come on, just do some damage.
Let us hold!
There we go. Finally throwing their grenades.
Fight! Move! Down!
You only like dwarfs? Yeah, dwarves are probably my...
An order!
High elves are definitely my #1 faction.
Scuff!
And probably the dark elves. And then probably the chaos dwarves and then the dwarves. And that's my order for top 4.
Targets, Lord! Fire on the four! Miners! Down!
Oh, those guys are getting clumped up too much.
Yes, yes!
Come on, support them, please. That way we can throw some more grenades.
Oh,
Come on, Thorgrim, beat his butt.
obey me!
Thorgrim was not doing very well in that battle. This will be a little bit costlier than I hoped.
Let us a reckoning!
There we go, that's a good one.
Right! It is a reckoning!
I didn't know that. I didn't know the Dark Elves are broken. It's like I never really played them. Oh, I haven't played any tabletop, I should say, but I'd like to. From what I've heard, though, I heard that in 8th edition that the High Elves were really not overpowered, but just very, very strong because they had Always Strike First along with Martial Prowess.
To the Karaz Ankor!
So it just made them kind of a nightmare to deal with.
Shadow Bomber! War of vengeance! For the High King! Shadow Bomber! Moving out! Ah! There is no...
Come on, Thorgrim. You can win.
Move to attack! Warriors!
And this guy is just, he's been really resilient.
Thorgrim Grudgebearer!
For some reason, they just not want to go down.
Dwarf warriors!
And I forgot about my backup guys. Should have sent them forward a little bit earlier.
Dwarf warriors!
Hey, pull back, Thorgrim. I'm sure you're just going to sit there and take it. Oh.
Off we go!
There we go, finally. Wow, Thorgrim took a beating. Alright, let's get as many kills as we can, though, for that replenishment. That was a really cool video by Mercy the Mad. I didn't know that replenishment was based on the amount of casualties you take. Ooh, but Thorgrim's 300 hit points, that's pretty low. Yeah, I heard the Wood Elves were not good in the last edition. But, I mean, that's the nature of the game sometimes, is that sometimes things are bad, sometimes things are good. That's why you just should pick and play with what you like most. Like, I don't care if the High Elves are going to be bad in the old world. That's what I want to play as.
Send me to vengeance!
Alright, so you need to let him build an army back up.
Good.
So we can probably come back. Oh no, he's going to wait on that, huh? I want to get more Corlers, though. But I guess that's around the same amount of time. We'll do this, and then once this is at tier 2, then we'll get the trade income.
King acts. What? To war!
Get the High King, because that's a really good buff. Melee attack and armor piercing. Yeah, Zufar Pounders, that'll be really good.
Take the realms.
We're halfway there to getting the Rune of Spite, so...
Onward.
Trying to think what we should do in the meantime. If we want to come and try to attack the Skaven. Just to let them build up some more armies. So we can get that grudge filled out. No way, elves are always good. Control or leadership? Let's do control for now. Because we're not too worried about battles. Let's just start using... I'm fine if these guys get taken over. That just means more battles for us. Yeah, let's maybe we come declare war on this Skaven for a little bit. Build up our gold reserves just a little bit. Oh, I should look at trade agreements with like the Empire and stuff. That's my bad.
What brings you to the hall?
Oh, I guess speak of the devil. I mean, a friend are doing a co-op campaign this week, and he's playing as the Lost Defenders, and I've been playing as Thoric's Expedition. That's been a really fun co-op campaign, and just barely I've made my way up all the way from the south in Karaz Ankor, and I'm starting to go through the northern World's Edge Mountains right now. We're taking all the dwarf holds. Where am I from? I'm from the United States. More specifically, I'm from the state of Utah. If you know where that is. I don't know if you're an American, also if you're European. I can say most Total War fans tend to be either American or European. You get a little bit better replenishment here, so we'll go there.
Greetings on.
Okay, good. Skarsnik's back. It's another battle for us. Is lore unfriendly? What specifically about his campaign do you think is lore unfriendly? The fact that Karaz Zorn is already discovered?
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts. March.
Oh, you're from Greece. Okay. You have a U.S. passport. That's cool.
Ready?
Yeah, so those nasty skulkers, man. Those guys can do a lot of damage in the early game. Yeah, look how much armor piercing they have. 3/4 armor piercing.
The High King acts.
Oh, and I could have recruited grudge throwers while I was down there. We'll get them next turn, I guess. I don't want to upgrade anything here. Greece is really beautiful from what I've heard. It's a place I'd really love to visit. Maybe I should have stayed outside the settlement so we didn't take attrition from this.
Throne bearers. Aye.
Yeah, I know that he's from Karak Azul. Thork is from Karak Azul, but traditionally, oh, not traditionally, he's very interested in reclaiming the old holds. That is something that's lore friendly. So him being on an expedition, I think, is totally lore friendly. Because he's all about reclaiming old artifacts. And Karak Azul, I mean, not Karak Azul, Karak Zorn is the oldest dwarf hold, so kind of makes sense for him to start there. Because I had thought at one time that'd be cool if they had gotten like a quest to find Karak Zorn. Get all these garrison units in front.
Miners, we demand blood.
Oh, you know about Utah? Is the Utah Jazz and their many worms? Yep, there are.
For the ancestors.
I'm a big Jazz fan too. I'm not huge into sports, but I do like watching basketball. I didn't play much basketball because I was terrible at it, but I really enjoy watching basketball. Basketball and hockey are my favorite sports to watch.
Dwarf warriors, for the ancestor gods. No! Dwarf warriors, for the ancestor gods.
Where's my engineer? Right there. Okay. Get off the incline.
It is an order. Thorgrim Grudgebearer.
Arcanian is a great baller, yeah. It's like the Jazz they've had some really good players. Like Donovan Mitchell got traded off a little, not super recently, but recently. He's an amazing player. But they decided to kind of go with a younger team. Try to build the team rather than just rely on one or two players. Ice hockey, yes, not field hockey. I lived in Canada for a while, for a couple of years, so that's kind of where my like of ice hockey came from. I guess he's not going to attack us. That's surprising. We'll just get in range with our
Karaz Ankor.
quarrelers and our gyrocopter, and that should bring them out. Yeah, I like the fast-paced nature of ice hockey and basketball. There's never really a dull moment in either of those sports.
Move now. For a vengeance. Let's be about this.
Never seen an ice hockey game? You should. They're pretty cool. Yeah, so where I lived in Canada, they actually had a minor league team in my city. So I went to quite a few of their games. I need to put these guys on guard mode, though. Move, please. That's something about the gyrocopters that they're really slow to listen to your actions. Oh, but you asked me earlier about the DLCs that have been announced for this year. Who do you think the DLCs will be?
Obey me! I, King Thorgrim Grudgebearer, Kazook! I am your High King! We demand blood! Yes, yes! Dwarf warriors! Dwarfs! Ready axes! Will do! Aye! Miners! Attack the earth!
Chaos Dwarves.
Locked and loaded!
Yeah, I'm gonna pull him back just a little bit. Oh, dang it, my gyrocopter. I was not paying attention. Please do not die. Please do not die.
Go! Kazook! Vengeance!
Dang, that was a mistake on my part. Cathay and Kislev, yeah.
There is no greater authority! Go! Move! Let's start shooting! Pick your targets well!
Yeah, rework of Norse. The Empire... I don't... It would be nice if they got a rework, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to happen.
I know!
It might just because they're the most popular faction in the game, but... I don't know. Okay, then I'm going to have you pull back so I can
The might of
finish them off.
Karaz
I forgot to use all my grenades, too.
will do. Killux! Attack! For the Karaz
I take them off fire at will.
Reach far, reach fast! For the ancestor gods! Range far, range fast! It is a reckoning!
And Nasty Skulkers are pretty much the antithesis to Dwarf Warriors. They're high armor piercing against all the high armor with low melee attack. These are a terrible matchup. Yeah, about the electric counts though, I don't know. There's nothing like the only really unique electric count is probably Boris Todbringer. He's the only one really of note, because I don't think the other electric counts have been playable since like 5th edition. Marius Leorf is cool, but I don't know, he's not my favorite. I'd rather see other characters in my personal preference. I'd rather see other Empire characters. Man, those guys are over there getting hammered though.
Warriors! Kill them! Shoot lads!
That was an expensive battle. Because I know the Great Book of Grudges. I know he really likes Marius Leitdorf, but I've never been a huge fan. Horus is pretty cool. I'm trying to remember the guy of Nordland. He has a Demirif mount, if I can remember right. Most of the electric counts just Red Griffins, so that's the problem I think they have, is just they're all too samey. Ooh, 71 there. We can get a Runa Spite now.
King acts.
So let's get that. Oh, I need to build it first, huh? Master Rune of Spite. Where was it? Alright, it's because I'm in the wrong tab. That's why.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
That'll help quite a bit.
Send me to vengeance.
I'm trying to think if we want to... Yeah, let's save up for some of his... This will be 12, so I need 4. Yeah, so let's save the rest of our skill points so we can get his unique line filled out immediately. Yeah, they could be characters easy to implement. But just so far, the content, the rate at which content is being produced, I don't know if that's the best way to use their time then. That's I think more what I'm trying to say. Yeah, because I think in my order of Empire characters to appear would probably be Elspeth von Draken, then our Ulrich Emilvalgir, and then
Karaz Ankor.
not Schwarzhelm. Who's the Reichsmarshal? I can't remember his name.
Dwarf warriors.
He'd be a cool character to get.
Hammerers. Dwarf warriors. We're the ancestors. And us. They have wronged us.
Keep you over there.
Quarrelers. For the High King. Ready to serve.
These guys are pretty hurt, so let's move them back.
Minus. We demand blood.
It's not Ludwig von Schwarzhelm. Who's the Reichsmarshal? For some reason, I can't remember his name at the moment. Because Schwarzhelm is the Emperor's blade. He's Emperor Carl Francis' bodyguard. Close enough to start shooting now, so let's do that. Oh. I'm not even firing back. This will be easy. Yeah, I do need artillery, you're right. Ooh.
All have wronged us. Have at them. Have at them. Attack the Orcs. Dwarf warriors. It is a reckoning. Kazuk.
Yeah, I need to go back for some artillery, you're right.
For the ancestors! Yes, Lord! We stay put! Let's be about this! Take to the air! Strike out!
I could just grab. I have all the army books, so I could grab it real fast. But maybe when this battle's over, and I can go grab the book real fast. Kurt Helborg, there. That's it. I don't know why. I don't know why I couldn't remember it until I said that I was going to go look at something. It's Kurt Helborg. That's his name. He's the Reichsmarshal. He'd be like an okay FLC character, or even just like an alternative start for Karl Franz, but. Yeah, so it'd be like, yeah, it's Kurt Helborg. I remembered. But yeah, I'd in the order I'd have Elspeth von Draken, the R. Ulrich, then probably Kurt Helborg, and then
Send me to vengeance.
maybe like Boris, but I think Boris is just going to be an FLC. Or probably like a Total War Axis character.
The High King.
Alright, let's go back and get some,
The High King moves.
go back and recruit some artillery.
Very well.
I might actually start upgrading these because we have the money for it, and I don't think we're gonna have to wait much longer to kill. Yeah, we need one more battle against Scarsnake.
Throw bearers. Let's march.
Yeah, that's Elspeth's on Dragon. She's the one that rides a dragon. Well, she may be a vampire. That's something that's kind of hinted at in her lore. But she's very friendly to the Empire, but she keeps to herself. She's an amethyst wizard. Yeah, so she would probably be part of a Nuln DLC with like some more artillery.
One rug.
Let's merge some of these guys, and then... because we're not going to be able to recruit more correlers for a while, so I'm fine sitting here for 2 more turns.
Take the realms.
Elspeth von Draken, she came from the Tamrican series. I'm trying to remember who was the other main character in that. Oh wow, there's another army right there already. I'll have to get rid of this upgrade that I was doing on the high place. Because I'm fine if they attack these. It's not a huge deal. Because after we take Mount Gunbad, then I think we'll start moving south for a little bit. Because when the end crisis does start, we're going to get Grimgor coming from this way. We'll get Clan Rictus from this way. And Warzag from over here. So we just got to be careful about which way we expand at the start.
To war. Honor to your oath. Aye.
Yes.
To war.
I hear ya.
So let's stop that.
Send me to vengeance. Talk then. But I'm
Tretch. Oh, he's declaring war early. That usually doesn't happen. Okay, they're going to go for the farther one. I'm not going to bother fighting that. I think they didn't take this one because we would have been in range to attack them. How long will I be doing this stream? I don't know. I usually stream for like 2.5 to 3.5 hours. And it's been about an hour so far.
Onward.
So we got a good amount of time still.
Time.
I'm going to stream it as long as it's still fun and as long as people enjoy it.
Ready access.
Okay, we do need to start getting that garrison built up though. I do want to get a runesmith. Oh, let's do this. Let's get a runesmith already. So that's going to help quite a bit when we're facing lots of big numbers. And 1800, so we have almost enough for that.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
While I finish the campaign, like I said, it depends on how much fun I have. I think it'll be pretty fun, but I tend to go pretty far with my campaigns. Ooh, this might be one I actually auto-resolve. Because I think we'll do better in the auto-resolve than we will fighting this, just because the nasty skulkers would do so much damage. I'm fine with that. Oh, that's a lot of Oath Gold too. Will I resume it later? Yeah, I'll stream this more than today. Like I usually stream on, it used to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but it'll probably be like Tuesday. I might stream tomorrow because I've got something on Thursday. But
Be sure to
yeah, I'll
put your
probably
oath
continue
gold
this
to good use, my lord.
for a couple of
The
streams.
forge allows you to craft unique and powerful equipment. Almighty
We can get 2 runesmiths now
to bestow upon your most
once that building is
faithful
built.
warriors.
Actually, let's get this upgrading.
The High King acts.
Let's go for ammunition.
Yes.
Oh, and I need to put another rune of spite. Let's put it on. It's a character rune, right?
We mark another grudge.
Or can I put it on anything? As long as we get a runesmith, I'll stick it on him, but I'm gonna fight this just so we don't take any unnecessary casualties. While this is loading, I'm gonna go. Oh, maybe it'll load a little bit faster, but I need to go fill up my water sometime soon. Which that'll only take me like 30 seconds or so. We can probably do it when it's loading the campaign back
For the High King.
after this battle real fast.
Find your targets.
I think we're going to kill them before they can get close to us, so I'm not too worried about it.
All
We have 2 mortis engines, so... Which is my least favorite faction?
quarrelers.
Probably the Skaven, actually. For some reason, I've just never been able to get into them.
Attack the earth. Yes. Scum. Gods. For the ancestors. Bring them down. Take them down. Grudge thrower. Quarrelers.
Are you talking about in-game or in lore? Because in-game, it's probably the Skaven. I've never really got past, like, turn 60 or 70 of the campaign. They're just not very fun, in my opinion. Hey, Sasa. Yeah, it's good to see you again. I've taken a little bit of a break. I'm just excited. Some personal stuff going on. A little bit of mental health recuperation.
For the ancestors.
Because I know I've mentioned in other streams, but I don't have it in my description or anything, but I'm actually bipolar. So it's like sometimes the depression side of bipolar can get to me. But I feel like I'm doing a lot better in the last couple of days, so. In lore. Okay. In lore, let me just take a look at my army books real fast. See who my army books real fast. In lore, I might have to say the Empire, actually. The Empire have never been one of my favorites. Just because, like, I know some people really like them because it's like the humanity against all these fantasy creatures, but I like having that fantasy element. I like the fantasy things like elves and dwarves. Do I work out? Not a whole lot. That's something I need to be better at. I've made some plans to hopefully start being a little bit better with it, but that's something I have heard that helps quite a bit. So it's something I need to be better at too. But yeah, thank you for mentioning that. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I got diagnosed with bipolar 2 actually, probably about 6 or 7 months ago. Because I had gone through, I had always known that something was different about myself, but I never really knew how to describe it. But I went and got myself tested, and it's like, yep, you're bipolar, because I had heard it something on a. What was it? A podcast with an actor said that he was bipolar. And I was like, oh, maybe that's what I have.
Yes.
Yeah, starting is the hardest thing to do with exercise. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab a refill of my water real fast. My throat's getting a little bit dry, so. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Do I get medication? Yes, I do have medication that I'm on right now. So I have some that's
It is time.
one that's an antidepressant, one that is a specifically for bipolar depression, one that's an antipsychotic to kind of bring down the mania side of bipolar depression.
Welcome, King.
And if you guys are wondering, I have the endgame set for turn 50. Is when it should start.
The High King acts. I agree.
Think again.
Okay. I think we can win this mostly based off the Mortis engines. So as long as we get a good map, yeah. I don't think it should be too bad. So we'll fight this. Yeah, medication has helped quite a bit with my bipolar. Doesn't help all the time, but I think that's the nature of bipolar, is that you always have ups and downs no matter what. But you're right, exercise is something I need to be a lot better at. Don't be a coward. Alright, where's a good entrance for us? What we might want to do over here, because this is a little bit closer to the main building. Yeah, let's do it over here.
Quarterlets! For the Karaz Ankor!
I'm gonna put him on melee mode just so we get the Mortis engine with him.
Hunt the axe! Will do! Kazook! Move to attack!
Dwarves never back down from a fight. You are right about that. Ooh,
There's nothing I can't face.
you dodged some of those bullets a little bit better.
Dwarven legs!
But yeah, I like thematic campaigns. If you haven't noticed by my channel, I'm all about the lore. I like playing themed campaigns.
Attack the orcs! Brutes thrower!
Okay, we need to get our correlers. The fact we still only have 2 correlers is going to hurt us a little bit, though.
It is a reckoning! Brutes thrower! Leobrundus! For the High King! Go!
We can get them to clump up. That'd be really good, because then we can mortis engine them down. Which I'm trying to remember what the Rune of Spite did in lore in the tabletop. What are they doing? Let's leave them right here to start lobbing over. Yeah, like I did about a month, not quite a month ago, I did 2 videos kind of on thematic campaigns you can play. One was just a mix of races, so it was for the Empire, Khorne, and the Skaven? No, it was the High Elves. High Elves with Imric. And then I did one with just the Skaven, because people had kind of asked for Skaven and Tzeentch. So I thought I'd do those to start.
Yes! Go! Not! Close through! We demand blood! Nothing can stop
Ooh,
us!
trolls though. Trolls are going to be a pain. There's theme campaigns and going to make my life a living hell. Yeah.
The clans unite!
I enjoy both. I like doing both. I like the ones that I like challenge campaigns. Challenge campaigns are really fun.
For the Karaz Ankor! Miners!
Oh, do not let them shoot us. We can shoot these trolls. I want to make sure I can shoot these towers with the artillery. These towers are going to do a lot of damage. I can bring Scars or this Mortis engine swap places with Thorgrim.
For the Devil's Crown! The might of Karaz Ankor!
Okay, that's almost down.
Thrower! It is an order! Break it!
Seems like a good use for that.
Fire! Reload! Fire!
Right, Scarsnake. Ooh, they actually broke my engineer.
Dwarf warriors! Kazoo!
Okay, pull you back
Strike out!
since they're shooting at you.
Warlords! Roar of
Actually,
vengeance!
I'm climb up.
Get your beards up
You will lose this fight? No, I won't. I will win this one.
Oh, have wronged us!
Do have a Black Orc Big Boss though.
That'll do!
Oh, a Slayer themed army coming?
Dwarf warriors!
I don't know. I do have some ideas for some Slayer theme, not Slayer theme, but like well, I guess yeah, dwarf themed armies, dwarf themed campaigns. Sorry, I'm trying to think and talk at the same time, so my brain doesn't really function that way. Okay, would. Engineer not gotten away yet?
Bring the throne to the Groby Horde! Shadow Bomber! Shoot! Pay back every crook! They have wronged us! Dwarf warriors!
I can get these guys in here and get some good bombardments with the mining charges. Great.
Shadow Bomber! Range far, range fast! We are relentless! On! On the way! Plow through! Nah! Kazoo! I'm guild approved!
Bring the engineer back this way.
Move now!
They're shooting my gyro bomber again, so
Long be it!
I'll actually put him up here and have him shoot this
Vengeance!
Black Orc Big Boss.
Guards! The clans unite!
Yeah, retreat is taking the Slayer off.
The clans
We don't retreat though.
Move to attack!
I very like, unless I think like it's strategic to pull back a little bit farther like we did earlier so we could replenish. I almost never retreat from battles.
It is a reckoning!
Gosh, they have a hard on for those.
Miners! I! Take him! We stay hot! Anu! Attack!
Oh, take you off melee though.
Kazoo!
And those trolls do a lot of damage though.
War of
I think we'll win this by army losses rather than
Battle Bomber!
by taking the points.
Kazoo! No! Nothing can stop us! For the ancestors!
Yeah, having that engineer up there to shoot that guy is doing a lot of damage.
Down! Aye! Ready to strike! We'll guard it! Kill orcs!
I can't wait for the runesmiths to come. Alright, we're not going to catch Scar Snake, so let's see if our engineer can shoot him. Just need one more shot, dude.
Now, Groby! Die!
Shoot! Come on, you can do it. Yes! Ha! That was a cool shot.
Dwarf warriors!
I'll come finish off these trolls, please.
Arrows! And... Yes! Move now! Kazoo!
Yeah, sieges do need a little bit of a rework, but for the most part, they're all right. Much better than they were in Warhammer 2.
Pop those dwarven legs!
Oh, they're attacking us on the walls. Oh, that's why.
King Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Long be it!
That's why they're doing so much damage. I was like, man, where is all that melee damage coming from?
It's a reckoning! Go! Odyssey ready! Dwarf warriors!
We'll get the engineer in melee, though.
The clans unite!
Aren't they shooting?
The clans unite! For the High King! Closer! Move now! Attack the orcs! Move to
They keep the hammers back so they don't take too much more damage.
Yes! Kazoo!
We'll come and try to do a quick bombing run on all these archers.
Move it out! Quarrelers! Check them down!
We'll do that just for the little bit of physical resistance on him. Oop.
Right! Go! Understood, Lord! Range
Okay, now retreat out of there so I don't lose my bomber.
Grudge thrower! Anu!
Ow!
Through!
That's pretty close. 300 hit points.
Charge! Move off! To the Karaz Ankor! Scoff! Now! We're the ancestors!
They really do not want to give up this point, though, even after losing their lord.
Yes, laddie! Dwarf warriors! War avengers!
Bring the hammers back over there.
Long be it! Attack the earth!
And I think they should be a lot closer to freaking army losses, though.
It is an order! By the gears of Suf!
Ooh, don't die, though.
Range far, range fast! Miners! So many grudges that
This is a lot tougher battle than I thought it would be.
begin! Kill orcs!
Thorgrim's actually taking a decent amount of damage, I think, because he's not considered a large entity, is he? Oh, he is considered a large entity. For some reason, I thought Thorgrim was considered a small entity. Those big ones have big bonus for stars. That's why he's taking so much damage.
Reckoning!
I'm just gonna pull them off the field.
Kazoo! Pick your targets well! Attack the orcs! Hammer them!
This is a knuckle drag out fight though.
Kazoo!
Should pull, oh, I should have done this earlier. I should have just pulled some artillery up there. No, shoot those night goblins, please. How do they have so much leadership still? I need to be careful with Thorgrim though. Ooh, my hammers are almost dead. And the stupid towers. There you go, capture that stuff. Capture that stuff. There we go, finally. Man, that was a hard battle, though. We took a lot of damage. But that should be the final battle against Scarsnake. Finally, we'll be a little bit more secure on this front.
Throw bearers!
And we can get 6,000. Okay, I need to save up for that one though. That is a big. That's a lot of money from that one, so it's worth saving up for.
Yes!
May get rid of some of these guys just to reduce our upkeep a little bit more. But I'm trying to decide whether we should go after Clan Rictus first or these. I think we'll go after these Skaven first. Oh, I guess the. Wow. Kazul is actually doing pretty good. They normally get wiped out pretty early. They definitely will once the endgame starts, but. Yeah, and Dwarf Warriors can be replaced pretty easily, so I'm not too worried about keeping all of them around.
Ready?
Get that mobility, though.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
We won't recruit any units. We'll just say. Actually, we will. Oh, it's already going to be upgraded. Okay, so we do want to get some more quarrelers, though.
King acts.
Our northern flank secure at the moment.
Greetings. You no doubt have a request. Agreed.
Should be doing a little bit better, unless Azag does a lot of damage to him.
Retake the realms. Send me to vengeance. Very well.
We'll come up here for now.
Grimnir's axe thirsts.
Recruit Gotrek and Felix.
Throw bearers. Let's march.
Oh, and we can upgrade this to. Let's see if we can do that instead. We don't have quite enough. Is there something we can get rid of for now? We need 3 more gold. I guess we'll save on that one. We'll get this to tier 3 first. Get wrecked when playing as dwarfs against Skaven. Yeah, that's because the Skaven are basically engineered to fight the dwarfs. They have high armor piercing, they have high numbers, they have really good artillery. They're basically everything that the dwarves are, but they do it for a lot cheaper, and they have a lot more expendable units, and they replenish much faster. And they have magic too, which is a big advantage. So let's get Mount Gunbad upgraded, which that's a reference to Lord of the Rings. Mount Gunbad, the home of the dwarfs. Yeah, we'll eventually want to get some of those higher tier units, but let's get some Quarrelers.
Send me to vengeance.
We can get Iron Drakes already. I forgot about that. Huh.
The High King acts.
Do we want Thunderers, though? I don't know how expensive we want this army to be right off the start. Well, not right off the start, but in the early stages. Yeah, we'll wait till next... Actually, no, we'll do... We can wait one turn on that. We'll get some units started recruiting. Yeah, the Skaven have some really broken units. All the Poison Wind units are really broken. Yeah, I'm getting a couple of Thunders, and we'll get some Iron Drakes too. Because Iron Drakes are great against the Skaven. And Greenskins.
Greetings.
Sure, we want as much income to start as we can just to get prepared. We will get the garrison there too. Are you talking about the Plague Hole Catapult, Sasa? Oh, and he took Black Crag back. Good. That means that we can get that.
For the Karaz Ankor.
Maybe I should go... Actually, that may not be worth it to recruit. Which I can Felix right away. Let's get that garrison up, because we do not want to lose this when eventually the Greenskins start coming down there. Start getting some more money buildings. Oh, I need to get runesmiths. That's what I forgot. We can get 2 of them, I believe. Yeah.
Arcane winds under control.
Ready.
Dang, I should have done that before.
Take the realms.
Oh well. The runesmiths are great.
It shall be done.
We'll start taking back Black Crag. But I'm trying to remember what its original dwarven name was. It's Karaz, I think? Or is that the one that's farther south? Can't remember. We just gotta wait and see if Clan Rictus is gonna come and attack Gunbad. So if I can get an early empire going to start, it's gonna be a lot easier to
Aye.
fight back against these guys.
Here, let's go.
Anad? No.
I'm gonna finish getting this province built up first before I build up the other one too much. Oh yeah, Karaz. Okay, that's. You say I think we're on the same page with that. That's something I don't like though, is that the dwarf melee takes so much damage in auto resolve, even when you have massively superior firepower.
Aye, it is time.
Cazador was a playable character in 4th edition tabletop, if I remember right. There's just not a whole lot special about him, I should say.
Thirsts.
Cazador, he is a cool character. I'm trying to remember what his lore is, whether the mod for him in this game was with him with a crossbow was lore friendly. I thought he had like a big hammer or something, or a big axe. Because I know he's like strong, and I know he's super strong even for a dwarf. But
Onward.
yeah, we do want this leadership under siege though, so we'll get that, and then we'll start doing.
To war. Aye, it will better our cause.
Yeah, I know. I'll get rid of them eventually, the Great Warrior
It is
guys, but it just takes a while to recruit, and I don't have anything to replace them with in these besides miners. I need to save up, because then I can get the Brightstone mine. Was this a Gorbad Ironclaw that killed his son? Or is it Gorfang Rotgut? I don't remember. Gorbad Ironclaw is the one that ravaged the Empire, right? And then Gorfang Rotgut is the one that killed his son and sits at Black Crag. Yeah, his oath to pay whoever brings him the head of the orc that killed his son.
you summoned me.
Oh, they're actually coming up to attack me. That's interesting.
Send me to vengeance.
Alright, we may want to fight this one battle just so our melee guys... and we're gonna fight it just so our melee guys don't take damage. Everyone should be playable. Maybe generic lord, but you get different starting location. That'd be fun for me. Yeah. I would like to get... What I think that I should do with a lot of the named characters who aren't going to be like starting legendary lords, because making start positions is actually a lot more work than you would think. But I would love them to be like the semi-legendary lords that you get from like skill trees, like the Vampire Coast have, or some of the Greenskins have. I think that's the best solution. Well, I guess the most realistic best solution. That's just my opinion, though.
Let the vengeance begin. Taking aim. Kellogg's. Dwarf warriors.
Got to give them good gaps so that they can fire through.
Dwarf warriors. It is a reckoning. We demand blood. Bang, bang. every grudge.
Yeah, that's the engineer who lost his arm. That's Burlock Damingson. I remember right. Which I think I did a video around dwarf characters that I thought were likely to appear in the old world. And he was one. They're actually going to attack farther from that side.
For the Karaz Ankor! Get them! For the ancestors! Get them! Kill them!
That's why I freaking hate the Skaven. The Menace Below is such an overpowered ability.
Ready to strike! Pump those dwarven legs!
Oh, come on.
Range far, range fast!
Don't take those night runner slingers.
Miners! And vengeance! Warriors! Dawi, attack! Kazu! Shah! Find your targets! Gyro bomber! Cannot! Go! Understood, Lord! Move now! This is a reckoning!
If these guys took a decent amount of damage from my freaking Iron Drakes.
Thunderous! Yes! That'll do! Shah! Yes!
Oh, I always forgot about that.
Go!
Should get army losses pretty soon. There we go. Burlock Damingson? Or are you thinking of his son, Grim Burlockson? Because there's a father and a son. I'm pretty sure it's his father that lost his arm, though. You'd like to start as Norska and Lustra? Yeah, like at Skeggy. That'd be a cool Norska start. But maybe that would be too close to Mazda Mundi. Yeah, cool Norscan starts. I think I would love to see Norska become the Tribes of Chaos actually, and not just the Norscan tribe basically.
Throne bearers! Let's march!
Yeah, we'll see where these guys go.
Agreed. I've cast the runes.
I almost have enough for this. Okay, we do have enough actually. Okay, good.
Onward!
Where do you guys think we should go immediately after conquering these guys? I don't know if we go for 8 peaks. Ooh, Skyburn's actually alright. He's spent a little bit more than usual. Same with Waagh. They're going to be a nightmare. Oh, I'm picking a hard campaign, huh?
The
Okay.
runes are ready.
We might actually want to go check in Felix soon, and I should start recruiting another lord to get them a little bit higher up. Like some other rune lords. Oh. Need to look at the diplomacy screen again, see if we've discovered anyone that we want to be friends with. Yeah, Karakazul is finally getting beat back.
It's time.
I think the Skaven are going to be a nightmare.
Aye, am I in fit?
Honor to your ancestors.
Just going to do this for the gold.
Sure enough. Honor.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to go to war with Waagh right away.
To war!
Let's get a rune lord here.
I'm ready.
Actually, and I'm going to... What did I just buy?
Anger burns bright.
That one. Let's do this. Let's upgrade this instead.
The High King acts. Move the
We'll come right here so we still get a little bit of replenishment before we go take the Black Crag.
Ready?
Yes!
It is time. I'm moving. The room.
We'll keep one Roosmith with that, Rune Lord.
It is time! Send me to vengeance!
Ooh, there's Clan Moors already. That's not good. And a couple assassins in there too. Oh. Clan Moors has 8 peaks. I think that's where we need to go next then.
An accord bound by... To battle! Thag them! Ready axes!
To war. Aye, it is time.
Good! Grimnir's axe thirsts. Ready? The High King acts. One rug!
They have their territory somewhere? Oh, they do. Oh, and Tretch is coming for us now too. Okay.
No escape plan.
And now they're getting aggressive.
Send me to vengeance.
And we have some runes that we want to actually use, so let's do that. Is there anything we want to build? I mean, anything we want to craft? Iron Warden take, what is it called? Iron Warden's Tankard? It gives regeneration? Yeah. Okay, we need pottery for that.
Retake the realms. Agreed.
I'll be really annoyed if they go after...
Master of runecraft.
We might have to just recruit some armies.
No, you failed.
Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's see if we can beat this army. Nope, not quite. I want to try to drag them out. Keep them from sacking this.
One rag. It shall be done. Throne bearers, let's march. Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
Yeah, they're definitely going to sack that. That's something I hate about the Underway stance. It's just, it makes it so hard to catch the Skaven. And the Beastmen as well, but... Yep, knew that was going to happen. It's because the freaking Warp Fire throws. That's where all their balance of power and auto-resolve came from.
Talk then.
Now's the period when the time of woes begins and everyone declares war on the dwarfs.
The High King acts. I agree. Send me to vengeance.
The rune's duty is never done. Lord of Clan Morgrim.
It's as good as done.
No, need my walk token stash.
Should have recruited Gotrek and Felix a little bit earlier. like underway garrison buildings, so that would be really cool. Isn't there something like that for Oxyotl, where you can build one of the under Empire? I'm going to call it that because I can't remember what the term for it is for the lizardmen. But the settlements that you can build like underneath normal settlements, there's one that can intercept enemy armies. I would really love to see that come to the dwarfs. But correct me if I'm wrong, I swear that there's something like that for Oxyotl. Oh, they're actually coming towards me. That's interesting.
Throw bearers! Let's march! Vengeful Rune Lord!
I'm gonna get this garrison built up.
Not sneaky enough!
Okay, this one gives us some iron breakers for that garrison, so that shouldn't be too bad.
It is time!
You haven't played Oxyotl? It's a fun campaign. It was really fun in Warhammer 2. I haven't played it real far in Warhammer 3 with his start in the Southern Chaos Waste, though. Yep, he's coming for us, unfortunately. See where these guys go. Yeah, but they're still, sorry, what am I saying? You're right that the underway is very contested, but there's passages that the dwarfs have, basically secured beyond any shadow of a doubt. Because that's one of the reasons that they've wanted to take, Black Crag back so bad. Is so that the underway is completely secure between Karaz Ankor and Karakazul and Eight Peaks now that Belagar's taken it back.
Grimnir's axe thirsts. Aye. Nigh.
Like finish off that Skaven army, then I can maybe go this way a little bit and try to take out Anrictus.
Armed and ready. What do you want?
I just want some more gold in the meantime.
Retake the realms. What? Send me to vengeance. Can I help you?
Go to these regiments of renown. That upkeep.
Onward.
You're right, brain dead faction. I don't think the Skaven are brain dead. It's just they have some units that are so massively overpowered that it's hard to compete. Okay, now they're definitely coming down here. So I think I need to send Thorgrim back up north to help, and maybe I'll recruit another lord over here to try to
Greetings. What do you require?
deal with that Skaven faction.
Ready? March.
Yeah, because they're definitely going north.
No.
I do want to get some lords start to be leveled up, though. I prefer rune lords because the rune magic and defensive sieges is so much stronger.
Throw bearers. Let's march. Vengeful Rune Lord.
Yeah, we'll see if they come and attack here.
I do. I hope.
Yeah, but we don't mention the end times. That's the right answer to that question. It might. You never know. Yep, they're definitely going up there to siege that.
The High King acts. Thronebearers, move! Vengeful Ridlord!
What we'll do is we'll steal this Mastering of Spite, because that can be the choice between life and death for these guys. Oh good, we got the Iron Breakers too. We can win this defensive siege. Yeah, the end times could have been... If it would have been written well, it could have been cool. But there was just so many problems with it.
My anger burns bright. It is time! Yes. I'll cast the runes. Good. Grimnir's axe first.
I think he's comparing me to the Empire where they say that the Skaven don't exist.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Yeah, they're definitely going to come after Iron Rock, but let's get Black Crag up a little bit. Where's the rebellion? Okay, right there.
Foolish, stupid. I suppose so. On my way. For the king. One rug. The runes are cast.
Yep, but there's no such thing as the Skaven. Just like there's no such thing as the end times. Sixth edition was 6th edition.
Retake the realm.
I'm pretty inclined to agree with you. I really like, especially for the lore, I really like the lore from 6th edition. 6th and 7th edition, I think, were the peak lore times.
Iron-willed, Rune Lord, armed and ready. Send me to vengeance.
Let's see if I can go and help this help them over there before they siege it. I think if it survives this turn, I can make it there. Okay, never mind. We can just auto-resolve that. Oh, it didn't kill him? Uh-oh. I'll probably siege it again. Yep. I'm okay with that, though.
Greetings.
Ooh. No, Azag's doing pretty strong, too. We haven't even hit the end game yet, and they're already doing pretty well. So technically, yes, the Age of Sigmar is a continuation of Warhammer Fantasy. But in my opinion, they're two completely different stories. Just because they're so radically different.
Aye. What? By the fort, father! Master of runecraft. Master of runecraft. By the ancestors, no. The High King moves. Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
Oh, I need to do sharpen weapons, actually.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
No, it's technically the same story, but they're just so radically different. Like, the characters just acted so out of character in the end times. They basically can't be considered the same thing. Ah. Super Tretch trying to get away. I think we just go north and go after Azai, because if we can hold off that northern flank, that prevents us from getting surrounded for the most part, because Grimgor will probably come down through the Darklands instead of going through this way.
Fellow Dawi, it is an honor. I'll cast the runes.
Dragon Crown.
Lord of Clan Morgan.
Oh. Thorgrim's not quite in range.
Forwards.
Oh, it's because they have... I don't know where they're getting all these high-tier units. We'll send this army to come down and help them here.
I am a rune lord, not some smith. Yes, iron weld.
Yeah, I think we go and try to wipe out Azag.
Armed and ready. For the Karaz Ankor.
Do that. Because if we can do that, that'll make it way easier to defend against all the Skaven.
Okay. Vengeful rune lord. Stop that. Yes. I hope. Vengeful rune lord.
I expanded too fast? I thought I expanded pretty slowly.
The runes. To war.
We just got tons of people declaring war on us all at once. That's what happened in my opinion. Yeah, the game Warhammer Fantasy Battles wasn't profitable, but they had also mismanaged the game for like 15 years. Maybe not, that's an exaggeration, maybe not 15 years, but pretty much a decade though. We'll bring this Rune Lord back.
Master of runecraft.
Just so he can deal with that.
Suppose so. What do you want? If you say so, beardling. Come off. Lord of
Yeah, I think we can win that.
Can I help you?
So I'm not too worried about it, but...
I do. Can I help you? Aye, it will better our cause. We mark another grudge. My axe thirsts. The High King acts. Throne bearers, let's march. Rune Lord.
Yeah, because Warhammer Fantasy Battles was doing pretty well until about midway through 6th edition. That's when it started to get mismanaged really bad. And that was like around 2003, 2004, I think. And up until 8th edition in like 2013, they were kind of running it into the ground. I'm trying to remember what the CEO's name was. He's basically the reason that that Games Workshop wasn't. 40K was doing good, but it was just like the company as a whole was not doing well, but just because of mismanagement. Ever since they replaced their CEO, it's been a lot better. Oh, and we do get a good map. That's good. Yes, that's what I've heard, is that AOS is a far better game than the last editions of Warhammer Fantasy were. But I do like the models for the, well, at least some of them. But other ones are just a little bit... how do I say it? See if you can get up here and launch some boulders that way.
Miners.
This is where all the warp grinders are, if I remember right. Oh, where are all the warp grinders? But we do want to get a bunch of these guys over there to protect. Oh, there they are. Warp fire, warp grinders, warp grinders, warp grinders. Yeah. I forgot to build towers, huh? I guess we'll save up a little bit.
Hit them! Kill them all! Understood, Lord! We stay hot!
Let's see where they try to climb up.
God. Warriors! Fire on the fore! Attack!
Oops. Sorry, I hit the wrong thing. Sorry, I kept hitting the wrong button. Accidentally clicked on my other monitor.
For the ancestor gods! Quarrelers! Blow through!
We may be able to bring these guys over to the other side. We'll just do it this way. We'll just build a bunch of them all at once.
Dwarf warriors! Hit them! Shoot the wizards! Killers!
Okay, we need to get that guy though.
We'll guard it! Give me vengeance! All right! Miners!
Send this guy over to help.
We'll guard it! I am strong!
Should have kept my lord over on that other side though.
Yes, Lord! For the ancestor gods! For the ancestors! Plow through! Kill the oath splitters!
Those are Skaven slaves? How are they doing so much damage to them then? Oh. I guess they're just gonna go through the wall right there, huh?
Where's their port? Miners! Dawi, attack!
So we probably need some more armor-piercing towers. Oh gosh, why wouldn't I? Oh, I forgot it. Freaking on Legendary, it won't let you zoom over everything.
Dwarf warriors! Hit your target's will! Grudge thrower! I will do it. The clans unite.
Oh, please shoot the warp fire throwers.
Quarrelers. Grudge thrower.
I don't know why they went over there.
Moving out. Armed and ready. I am ready. With haste.
This guy's a Mortis engine, so we just gotta save him.
Seeking revenge.
I don't think they'll make Total War AOS. The flesh isn't, I mean, the lore isn't nearly as fleshed out.
Let the vengeance begin.
You'd have to wait for probably a couple more editions before it would get good enough to be ready for that.
Warriors. For the High King. For the Karaz Ankor. Battle ready. Ancestor God. No fuffing about.
What's their melee attack? Maybe it'd be better if I gave them melee attack.
For Grimnir. For the High King. War of vengeance. We demand.
Is like a World of Warcraft, do you think? Is that what you meant by that? Or like the old Warcraft where it's Kirui, like Warcraft 3.
Let's start shooting. Runes of power. Dwarf warriors, strike out for the High King. Kill lurks.
I might reinforce this up here a little bit more.
Stop us.
Warcraft 3, okay.
Iron willed. For the ancestor gods. Dwarf warriors. Righto. Yes. Defiant and unbowed. I am strong. To battle. Going.
We just need to get him to Mortis engine down all these guys over there.
Withdraw. Vengeance. They have wronged us, right? Let the vengeance begin.
I can kill one of their heroes. I think we'll be in a really good spot.
Castle.
Move out of that.
Get them! I will do it.
Catch him now.
It is with us.
Ah.
Fine.
Warhammer Dark Omen. No, I haven't heard of it.
Dwarf warriors.
Where's I going to build that other tower? Is it over here somewhere? Yeah.
Rumeriki.
We'll speed up just a little bit so we don't have to sit through this battle for so long. Save up for explosive tower for all those guys. Alright, we should get army losses. There we go. You're introduced with Hero Quest. Oh, I remember that. I didn't play it, but I've seen it at like thrift stores before. I thought that was a cool game. Looked fun. That guy will hopefully get a lot of experience from that, though.
Master of
Not too much.
armed and ready.
This guy will come up and help defend here.
You're wrong. Armed and ready. Master of runecraft. Beards in belts
What time is it in Utah? It is almost 3 o'clock p.m.
for the Karaz Ankor. Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
Only the miners are damaged, so it's not that big of a deal to replenish right then.
I must fulfill my
I think they're worth the vampire cans too, that's why. Might be able to confederate him in a little bit. He's pretty weak. I think it's mostly just we can confederate them, but I don't want to do that.
Dawi from another hold arrived.
Give me some gold, please.
And what?
Greetings.
We can get to 150 relationship. We will probably be able to confederate under Mind Fist. I don't know if I want to upgrade Iron Rock, because then it's more likely to get attacked right away. Because that always happens, like with Iron Rock. If you upgrade it, you have someone at war that they'll go straight for it.
Lord of Clan Morgrim. Lord of Clan Morgrim.
See if they come over and try to attack me over here. Yeah, so Total War Warhammer was my introduction to Warhammer. I had seen it at like some hobby stores before, but I never knew what it was. The Warhammer itself, I mean. Oh, I got some trolls. A lot of trolls. 4 trolls, 6 trolls. Yeah, we can win that. That's what our Thunderers are for. They take down trolls pretty fast. And I've been on this map like 8 times, though. How old am I? I am 30.
Bring death on them!
I'm 30 years old.
Warriors! War of vengeance! Iron Drakes! For the High King! Dwarf warriors! For the ancestors! Longbeards!
Rune of smiting upon them.
Preparing bombing run! Shadow bomber!
I'll probably wait for their other army, which I'm fine with. We move them forward just a little bit more, get a little bit better line of sight for our thunders. I forgot, they do have some catapults, so we want to take them out. Where are they? Or is that magic that was being cast at us? Oh, right there. Yeah, they have a lot of trolls. Ooh, that was a good shot on theirs. Just kill that thing, please, so it doesn't shoot my thunders.
Go! Ready to strike! That'll do!
Put those dwarfen legs!
Quarrelers! Yes! For the Karaz Ankor!
Put the eggs! Step put!
Fight!
The might of Karaz Ankor!
Aye! Kill them! Kazook! Quarrelers!
The clans unite!
Yes, Thane!
Ooh, that was a good shot. Man, those archer boys do a ton of damage.
Understood, Lord. Thunderers! Shout! Kazook! We'll guard it.
Those trolls are doing a lot of damage to my main guy, too.
For the ancestor gods!
Alright, our bomber's not going to do a whole lot.
Now through! Iron Dread!
I forgot how much armor piercing those guys have. Oh, I'm only 6, but it seems like they're doing way more damage than that.
Blood! Take to the air! Yes! Yes! Go! Yes, Lord! Strike out! Take aim! For mountain and horde! Put those dwarven lads! Strike out! Strike!
I forgot to put all these guys on guard mode.
For the Eye King! Move now!
Ah, those guys are getting munched on, though. Please help them.
No! Yes!
Yes! Attack! Obey me!
Strike out! Quarrelers! Killers!
Let's be about this!
Thunderers! Let the vengeance begin!
Take them down!
Should get army losses pretty soon, I'm gonna guess.
Lord! Longbeards!
Yeah, there we go.
Grudge thrower! Dawi ready! Moving out! The next kill is ours! Dino bomber! Take
Try to kill some more trolls.
or not!
Alright. I think we took a little bit more damage on my melee than I wanted to, but we definitely would have taken more damage on everything if we would have auto-resolved that. Yeah, Wix did pretty good with that.
All here. Send me to vengeance.
I think we want to try to get Iron Willed, just because that casualty replenishment is going to be a big help for Thorgrim. Oh, one more. Okay, now we'll start getting combat technology.
Armed and ready. Casting the runes.
Oh, yeah, that's why I didn't want to upgrade that. Okay, Iron Rock, no, we're not going to do that.
Master of runecraft.
We just need to get some Slayers. They come eventually and attack that. We'll get rid of this too. Save that money for something else.
Armed and ready.
Retake the
Oh, maybe, yeah, I should buy some multiple items. I think most of the things I want to buy though, I need other I think most of them I need materials. Or the good ones at least. Like this is a good one, but we don't have wine yet. There's not a lot of good ones we can recruit. I mean that we can craft so far. Some actually banner runes would be good. Lose some of those because we have lots of artillery. Except for I think they changed it so you can only have one artillery rune at a time on artillery now. Yeah, you're right. I do need to look through Thorgrim's skills tree a little bit better to make sure I have all those. Let's do that right now. Yeah, so you can only recruit. You can only use one of these runes at a time now, but you used to be able to use more than one.
One rug.
Oh, I forgot to put them on. Ha! And I should have fought that one too. That did a lot of damage.
Grimnir's axe.
Let's
Yes.
get rid of some of those guys. I don't know if 4 artillery is a little bit overkill, but we don't have really good replacements yet.
Throne bearers.
So let's do it this way. We'll do some longbeards. Guys back, huh? Didn't get enough last time, I guess.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
We'll start building an army here since we have a decent... Actually, no, let's go back. We'll go back to the Silver Road.
I'll cast the runes. If you say so.
Recruit a better army, and then we'll come up and try to take this back. Guard it with that army.
I do.
Is that the rebellion grudge? Yeah, probably.
I suppose so.
Send me to vengeance.
And if Hearth and Home for that perfect vigor break, basically. Perfect vigor is really, really good. Yep. Good thing we did not go there. Wow. I love the sound effects for some of the guys. Yeah, Iron Rot, goodbye. Yeah, the problem with Thorgrim's campaign is if you're not aggressive enough, everyone declares war on you. You have to wipe out factions pretty fast. Like, that's why normally I wipe out Skarsnik a lot faster, which I think sets the campaign up for more success. But I wanted to try and do it differently so that we could get
Retake the realm.
the other Rune of Spite.
My anger burns bright. Armed and ready.
Okay. It's pretty decent armory for there. That garrison up.
Yes. Master of runecraft.
I have no problem fighting this, yeah. Go for that growth and stuff like that.
Vengeful.
If they want to come this way up north, they'll have to fight with this guy, he's getting pretty strong actually, so. And they decided to come down south, huh?
I am Iron Fist.
Almost.
So kill me a king.
And what?
And that.
He's probably going to sack this, which I'm fine with. As long as we can take his main strongholds up here, I'm not too worried about him coming down this way, because if he wants to attack Gunbad, we can do that. Mostly just the trolls. The trolls are a pain to deal with. Was there a punishment item? Yeah, the Iron Warden's tankard, but I don't have the we don't have the materials to craft it yet.
Ready? Aye, it will better our cause.
Get a little bit more replenishment.
Master of runecraft.
Except for we're gonna be tight on funds for a little bit.
Aye. What do you want? Lord of Clan Morgan.
Aye.
If I can wipe out Azag before the end game starts, that would be really cool. Because this is gonna be hard. This is already being a hard campaign, but if all those guys come all at once, it's gonna be hard. I gotta wipe him out before that happens.
It's as good as done.
Send it help with this guy.
Code bound by runic law.
I'll take that just for the gold.
Ready, vengeful rune lord.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that, sorry.
The
We got 10 turns to wipe out Azag. I don't know if... Oh, I don't want to fight these again. That was a long one last time. And he's got an Arachnarok Spider, Black Orcs. I think this will actually be a good ending point for today. We've been going for a little over almost 3 hours, I think. Yeah, but I'll continue this campaign next stream. I'm not quite sure when that will be. It might be tomorrow. But more likely, I'm going to guess Friday or Saturday. But yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I always enjoy talking to you, Sasa and Nikos. Always like having conversations about old Warhammer. But I thank you guys very much for coming by. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll talk to you guys later.